Welcome back, guys. It's G4 here, and yeah, I've got a few updates for you today. Some very good news, and I thought also I would bring you up to speed with my personal situation and what's going to happen with the channel, at least in the short term, and then going forward. So, as most of you know that I've been watching the channel recently, I have been going through a few things in my personal life with my health. Um, I've been in hospital numerous times over the last 2 weeks. I ended up getting admitted to hospital on last Thursday with quite a serious condition, and had to have numerous surgical procedures to fix that. That's that situation, and I'm now at home recuperating. I got out of hospital a couple of days ago, and at this point, I have a 2 week window initially to recover, and then we'll reassess, and then we'll go from there. So the good news is all that stuff that I've gone through, and certainly 2022 has been one of those years that it's just been one thing after another. If it hasn't been my personal health, it's been a family member that's had some issues. So it has been a very challenging process over the last 6 months. And I wanted to take time out to say thank you so much. You are such a wonderful community. You're such a warm and loving community, and you have actually been there every step of the way, encouraging me, sending me messages of support. And I wanted to say thank you so much. I really do appreciate it more than you know. The effect that it had is it has been huge for me to have people in my corner. I'm very lucky that I've had a fantastic um, support base around me with my family, my friends, and you, my wonderful community, all helping me. And just having those messages of support has made a huge difference in getting through this process and also into recovery. So thank you just doesn't seem enough, but I wanted to take the time out to say I really do love you guys. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being there and giving me all those kind words. And yeah, it made a huge impact. Now, as you can imagine, being sick for such a long period of time, um, it does, the physical side of things is one thing that you have to deal with, but the mental side of things is another. And it certainly has tested my mental fortitude over the last 6 months. And yeah, I've been in a few dark places over the last few months, and your support and your help and the people around me have made sure that that didn't go to a serious place. And I thank you so much for that. Um, but I would like to ask you, if you're at this point in the video, I'd like to ask you a favor, if that's possible, and that's just to reach out to people around you, people, whether it be friends, family, part of this community. Just reach out. If you're seeing anybody that's not quite looking as though they've been right, or they maybe are going through some stuff, just reach out and say hi and just ask how they're doing, and support them. It's very important, guys. It's one of those things that if you don't do it, then the downward spiral, it can be very serious. Now, unfortunately, this morning I woke up, and one of our dear friends in the community, Draco Invictus, had put out a video where he is really struggling with some health issues and has had to do a very similar thing to myself, in that he has had to suspend his channel to go and deal with that. So if you're part of the community, and I've known Vic for a very long time via YouTube, I watched his Fallout 4 videos, I got inspired by his builds, and we have been friends for a long time since then. If you're part of Vic's circle, or you're part of that community, please reach out to Vic and send him messages of support. I will personally say, we're here in your corner, we're supporting you, and I hope you get better real soon. Okay, a couple of days ago, I put a channel announcement out talking about new content coming to the channel. And I want to go through and explain a little bit about how the channel is going to operate. Obviously, I'm in 2 weeks of recovery. It could be longer, I'm not sure. But I put that announcement video out. That was done before I actually got sick. That video, it's been sitting there for a couple of weeks. I thought it was important to put it out just to talk about the new content that is coming up for the future. Now, the Revisits series, I was lucky enough to actually capture 2 episodes of that series before I got sick. So I'm going to start rolling those out as of next week. And we'll roll out those first 2. There may be a delay for the rest of that, but hopefully by that point I'll be feeling much, much better, and then we'll just be able to roll those out in the coming weeks. I'm really excited for that series, and if you haven't checked out that announcement video, please do have a look at that. It'll explain everything about the 2 new series that we launched on the channel this week. The Learning Scottish with Stu series will be a little bit delayed, basically because I just didn't get to that in time before my health went south. So I haven't recorded any content for that particular series just quite yet. So it's going to take a little bit of time for me just to get that content put together and start rolling that out. So that's going to be a little bit longer before you're going to see the first one of those episodes. But I'd anticipate that once I get recording, I'll record multiple episodes at once, and then we'll just keep rolling those out. Now, since I came up with that concept, I have been rethinking the format and how I'm going to do it and how it's all going to work. So I may do it as an iPhone series. I may do it as a slightly different series. I'm not sure, but it is coming, guaranteed. The 360 flashback series will make a return. I actually have 4 episodes of that already recorded. I just need to finish off the post-production on that and upload them. So that will be coming back in the near future. Before that, though, we have a few Fallout 4 builds and stuff coming up, and then we'll roll back into the 360 flashbacks series as normal. So that's all the news. As far as the streams go, at this point, I'm still not going to be streaming for at least another couple of weeks. I have been speaking to Mikey about it, and yeah, we will get back to Gears 5 as soon as we can, and we've got a number of other things planned for the stream for the remainder of the year. So I think that is going to be very, very exciting once we get to it. And lastly, let's finish on a very, very positive note. Thank you so much for anybody and everybody that supports this channel, whether you subscribe, whether you've just come through, you've watched my videos, you've needed help on game, whatever it might be. We hit 400,000 views, which just blows my mind. It's just 400,000 views recently, and I am so grateful for everybody that's in the community now. On the back of that, in the last couple of days, we hit 1,500 subscribers, and the channel is just growing and getting stronger every day, despite some of the issues and some of the roadblocks that I've come up against. So thank you so much for supporting this channel. It really does mean a lot, and it motivates me to continue to come up with content and new content and fresh content and keep the ball rolling forward. And it's something I'm very passionate about. I love doing, and obviously in the last couple of weeks I haven't been able to do it, and it has been very frustrating. In fact, I haven't even been able to switch a console on and play games. So it's been very frustrating, but light at the end of the tunnel. We're getting back on top, guys. You guys are awesome. Keep being awesome. Look after yourself, look after your families, and we'll catch you next time on Gaming for XP. See ya.